There we go. Welcome to Thief. We lost the VOD. So we are re-recording the opening tutorial and first level. I think it was the first level. We just did the first mission back in December. And then we put it on the shelf until we came back. So if we go new game, should we do training and stuff on expert? And then we'll have a look at Klonoa. The essence of balance is detachment. To embrace a cause, to grow fond or spiteful, is to lose one's balance. After which, no action can be trusted. Our burden is not for the dependent of spirit. Maya, third keeper.
I was a kid. No parents, no home. Running messages and picking pockets to keep my ribs from meeting my spine. One night I saw a man. Folks just passed him by like he wasn't there. I thought he must have something valuable, so I snuck up on him and made a grab.
That's not for you.
Please, sir, I'm hungry. Don't tell the Hammers, I promise.
What is your name, boy?
Garrett.
You have talent, lad.
Let go of me, old man.
To see a keeper is not an easy thing, especially one who does not wish to be seen. We have a need for those as gifted as yourself. If you've grown tired of how you live, then follow me, and we will show you a different way.
Leave me alone.
As you wish.
I caught up with him just before he vanished into the crowd. It was the beginning of a very long education.
Alright, follow the directions of your instructors in order to pass the test. Okay. Alright, who's ready for more Thief? I mean, who's ready for me to start Thief? We haven't played this before.
Welcome, young Garrett. In the nearby rooms, I will instruct you in the various skills you will need to survive. Please stay in the entrance area to each room while I explain the room's purpose. When you are ready to begin your lessons, proceed down this hallway to the first room.
Tindley, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just don't commit any crimes. I can't make any guarantees.
You must learn how to move unseen. Stay in the shadows. Avoid the light. The indicator on your screen will tell you how visible you are. Try to reach the top of the platform without being seen.
Yeah, X. There we go. Amazing.
I see you there, lad.
Try again. Remember, stay out of the well-lit areas until you reach the platform.
Okay, it's not about sound, it's about sight. I wonder if we'll come back here in-game. You could have totally seen us.
Well done. I did not see you approach.
Open this door to continue. When the door is near the center of your screen, it will light up, indicating that it is selected. To manipulate selected doors and other objects, use them.
Man, Bureau Phillips, how you doing? Nick and stuff is great.
Proceed down this corridor for your next test.
Oh, look at that. They actually tell you the controls. What a concept. Is there a map for the tutorial? Oh, there is. There you go.
Now you must learn to move quietly. Some surfaces are louder than others when walked upon, and moving quickly makes more noise than moving slowly. Listen to your own footsteps to hear how much noise you are making. The instructor will have his back turned.
So
You
you
must
spell
get
it.
to the top of the platform without being heard.
You'll get a beer. Happy Friday. Okay, we're heavily utilizing the walk button. Fucking Friday, let me tell you. Yes, so we're going to a combined 40th and second birthday tomorrow for our friend who's turning 40, and her twin kids are turning 2. And then we're out and about on Sunday, potentially
Very
going
good. I did not hear you traverse the room.
to the newly...
office door is a hallway that will lead you to your next task.
Hush game. I'm trying to anecdote over here. Essentially going to the newly... Yeah, exactly. That's their... They've got an older daughter as well. So they've got 3 kids. And based on how my brother went with an older kid and twins...
Now get your weapons. To pick up objects, select them by centering them on screen until they light up. Then use them. Choose your weapon now. Try readying your sword and then your bow. You can always put them away again if you need your hands free. Now let's go out to the courtyard for some target practice. Ready your bow. Knock an arrow and draw back the string by holding down the attack button. Make sure you draw all the way back, or your shot will not have full power. Take aim, and when you are ready to shoot, release your attack. See if you can hit one of these targets. Good shot. Keep practicing if you wish. When you are ready to proceed, approach the training dummy and ready your sword. Swing at the target with the attack button. A quick tap will give you a slash. Move the tip of your sword to the left of the target for a left slash, and to the right of the target for a right slash. Hold the attack button down, then release for an overhead swing. Try both slashes and the overhead swing on the practice dummy. Good job. You're ready for a live opponent. To practice against your partner, enter the cobbled sparring area.
Blocking does nothing.
Keep sparring if you wish. When you are done, leave the sparring area.
I'm done.
That's enough sparring for today. Please walk over to the table.
What table? Uh-oh, we get stuck on each other in this corridor. Oh, that table. Sorry, tutor guy.
Would you care for some refreshment before we move on, young Garrett? Please pick up all of the items on this table. Cycle through your inventory to see the objects you have in your pockets. Once an object is displayed, you may use it. Have something to eat if you wish. Then you may proceed. The next test is waiting on the other side of the metal door. The door is locked, but the key from the table will open it. To unlock the door, select the key in your inventory. Center the door on screen until it lights up. Then use the key on the door. Good. Now head down this hallway to get to your next test. Now you will learn new movement skills. First,
Ooh.
climb the rope by jumping onto it. Move while looking up or down to climb up or down the rope. Turn to change your facing. If you jump again, you will release the rope. Now climb the rope to get to the top of the platform.
There we go.
Run and jump across the gap to the other side of the stream. Good jump. This obstacle is easy to climb if you know how. First, move close to the wall. Next, jump to grab the edge of the wall and pull yourself up. Good job. I am most pleased with your progress. You have passed the last test for today. If you wish, you may stay to practice your climbing and jumping, or swimming, ducking, leaning, or crawling. When you are finished, you may return to your chambers by going through that red door.
LCC, welcome in. How you doing? Thank you so much for the raid, and thank you for joining, Raiders. Was it still more Armored Core 2 you were playing, or was it moving on to something else? Bobby Trot. Dave, you did not tell me that you've shaved your wizard beard. You just got a mustache now and the evils of shaving. Back on the Bumpy Trot. Well, there you go. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. If you need a raid and run, completely understand. Otherwise, we are just re-recording the tutorial of
The keepers
Thief.
were training me to be one of them, but I found other uses for those skills.
Because we lost the VOD. But it's anniversary April around here, so we're playing nothing but redeems from chat. This was redeemed by Board Game Heaven, as you can see. most promising acolyte left us, not out of the lesser folly of sentiment, but the greater folly of anger. His heart was clouded and his balance was lost, but his abilities were unmatched. Even then, we knew to watch him most carefully. Keeper Annals. That's about Garrett. He's the best. Ironically, the keepers couldn't keep him.
Job planned for this evening. Break into a guarded mansion, steal another fat nobleman's priceless trinket, and leave quietly. Lord Bafford is out of town, and rumor has it that the captain of his house guard went with him as a bodyguard. The time is ripe for a bit of burglary. The front gate of Lord Bafford's manor is always guarded, and the main street is far too exposed. But Cuddy tells me there's a better way in, around to the side, more out of the way. One guard, and likely no witnesses to complicate matters. The piece Cuddy wants is a scepter. Silver, jewels, the usual adornments. It should command a high price. Bafford, like most of his kind, probably keeps his treasures on the top floor of the place, close to his heart, and far from his servants. No point in waiting. I have Cuddy's old sketches of the place, and everyone who's going to be asleep inside already is. It's time to begin.
Hell yeah. Okay, we're going to sneak into Lord Bafford's manor and case the place. The well house and back is your best bet, if you can get the key from the guard. Blackjacking or pickpocketing him would be quietest. Find Lord Bafford's prized jeweled scepter and redistribute it to yourself. Try to do it without causing too much commotion. Now, what have we got? We've got a healing potion, broadhead arrow, 20 water arrows, and a blackjack. That should be plenty. An arrow cache. Got a basement, waterway. Lots happening.
Hey, I'm going to the bear pits tomorrow. You want to come with? Couldn't pay me enough. What? You soft belly. The bears have got these new muzzles with underslung cheek spikes. Last time I was there, there was a real eye gun.
Whoops, wrong button.
Nah, it makes me sick. When I was a kid, surprised you're even in this job. Ooh, the blood, it just turned my poor tummy. Shut up, you taffer. You want blood? You should have been there years ago. The bears then, they were something to see. Those bears, they didn't need no cheek spikes and razor collars and paw hooks and all that knifery you straps to them now. No paw hooks? What'd they do? Just bump into each other? Huh? Nah. The bears back then, they had claws as long as your finger and wicked teeth. Bears? You're topping me. They look pretty mangy harmless, long as they're not wearing harness. That's why I can't stand the pits now. You don't know what you've missed. They just don't make bears like they used to. Whoa! Killer bears. I'd like to see that.
Oh, I have another game in mind for Redeem. V-Rally for either PS1 or N64. I speedrun occasionally on PS1 Arcade Easy. Oh, there you go. Hey, I don't mind a racing game. I don't mind a rally game. I like rally games. So, I've always been a big fan of rallies. So, yeah, hey. Wouldn't complain. The only thing with racing games, of course, is that... Hello. Did I get that the first time? Probably not. As long as I can, you know, if you can speedrun it, then I should be able to beat it. I just dread having just stuck on the same race over and over again. It's only slightly evil. Oh, okay. Well, that's all right then. Yeah. Can we just skip the well altogether by going down here? I'm not sure. Championship, you should be able to beat Arcade? No way. Alright, let's see if we can get in this way. We might not be able to get in this way. This might have just been I might be just going down a pointless sewer. We shall see. This does not look like it's the basement. That's where we came in, I think. Splish splash, I was taking a bath. So yes, I started playing Shadows of Doubt last night. I bought it on, I've had it on my wish list for ages. Finally got to that kind of cheap enough sweet spot. Okay, this is not, aha. Okay. Is that a good night? There we go. Nice. Stealth achieved. I think last time I blackjacked him, so you know, gotta mix it up. But yeah, so I bought Shadows of Doubt because it's a game that's just like I've said it before about games where you sneak into places and read people's emails. That seems to be the whole game. Unfortunately, had a bit of a rough sleeping child, so I didn't get to play it very much, but I'm looking forward to playing more of it. Looks pretty cool. I struggle a bit with the security systems you have to deal with, though. I haven't finished the kind of introductory case yet. But the fact that it's, you know, generated, like you can generate... And apparently there's some sort of Twitch integration with it, so we could look into that. It might just be the random citizens walking around at 1 a.m. For some reason, it's 1 a.m.
The sir could really beef up security some. What do you mean? What's wrong with us? Well, we're fine. But I've been thinking we should watch the outsides more. That's stupid. People to worry about there on the inside. No, then you catch them before they get inside, you taffer. Oh.
Might save. The Mage Towers, that's the Lost City, that's our save we'll be picking up next week. We can put out all these lamps if we wanted. Make it dark as hell down here. And Board Game Heaven said, save after every loot and every knockout. And it's like, yeah, you kind of do need to do that, don't you? Because if you reload, you forget if you took this or that loot. Yeah, that's true. Happened plenty of times. That's not loot. Okay. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. What was your opinion on cannon fodder? It's fun to start with, and pure evil is my opinion. Yeah, it wore out its welcome, sadly. And it's I don't honestly I don't get the appeal of it just being balls hard. You know what I mean? Past a certain point. With the limited amount of strategy options, why is it so hard? Somebody answer a question for me. You're 6. Well, there you go. Well done. Well done for getting anywhere near as far as you did. I was playing Commodore 64 games when I was 6, so they may have been harder. But yeah, it's just the strategic options. Maybe I just didn't engage with them enough, of splitting up your troop. But
Hey, bro! What's up?
it is Thief again, Peaches. How you doing? Welcome in. I don't care about using heaps of water arrows. It's just going to be a one-off. We're not picking up this save. Peaches, we had to give cannon fodder away. Had to walk away from it. Where are we? Is there even much loot in this mission? I've yet to find any. And I understand why the maps are basic and they're sketches. I would love a mode or a cheat that just actually shows you what the map actually has. The detailed maps cheat or something. There's a kind of a new game plus type thing. Out the way, chair. Oh my god. Yeah, not much loot so far. Kind of going the wrong way? I want to kind of explore everywhere. Well, there's food at least. Yeah, so does food do anything for you in this game? I don't think it heals you.
What was that?
I think we hit the bloody light. Well done, us. Well done. I'm here in the dark. Cedric, please speak to Cook about last night's dinner. While technically the menu conformed to my instructions, I suspect that the lamb was somewhat older than the springs, and I am in no way fooled by his practice of warming the salad to disguise wilting. Ew. Warm salad. If Cook is incapable of finding adequate ingredients, he can be replaced. And if he offers those same excuses about the stone market shortages, please remind him that the grocery budget is a good 50% above last year's figures. And even he should be able to procure adequate victuals at those prices, Lord Bafford. Lord Bafford. I mean, we're still gonna take all the food. We're a thief. Steal it all. Even the carrots. Helps us see in the dark.
Since I'm in here, I might as well pick up something for myself.
Oh, we've got flash bombs somewhere in there. Those are not loot. Those are not loot. Those are not loot. I'm here for loot. Okay, here we go. Just a bunch of people walking around, eh? Oop. Is that what guards do? We're going full dark mode, chat. It'll end up being easier for you to see than me. Yep, nothing there. Nothing to see here, but us ducks.
What I see there.
Nothing?
Just the wind, I guess.
Yes, you saw the wind indoors. He's probably going to stumble right on top of that guy knocked out. Everybody's got way too many guards. That's the main problem. We'll talk about this guard epidemic. Okay. It's a shame you can't, like, try and steal all these paintings off the wall or anything. Go real old school heist. You know, these bowls of wine might be worth something to the right person. Babylon Zoo! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the 5 stream streak. Hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. So tired but good. Went to a show last night with an old friend. How you doing? I'm doing great. What show? Who'd you see? And I was checking out Babylon Zool's DJ channel Thursday morning. Very good. goth band from back in the day called Clan of Zymox. It was great. That's a cool name. I'm seeing a I'm seeing a British band called Maximo Park. Not this weekend, but next weekend. On a Sunday night. I don't know how I'm going to cope. To all staff, the Sir will be taking his dinner and evening out tonight, so domestics and manservants have the night free. Housekeep is still expected to finish the quarters and the general polish. The house guard is not to find this an opportunity to shirk, and lapses will be brought up with the Sir. Working phone calls, ugh, yep. Unfortunately, that was my least fave set so far. Oh, I was just feeling off, but I really appreciate you being there. Well, I appreciated you putting it on. I enjoyed it. I don't know much about DJing, so I wouldn't know if you're struggling or not. Oh my gosh, that totally. You can expect better. Oh, well, I'll be looking forward to the next one then. Easy. More food. Probably depriving the poor guards of their food. It's probably their snack to keep them going. It is a good excuse to get all the dance emotes going. This stream is not a good excuse to get the dance emotes going. Watch for interior patrols. Okay. It's a good level. It's a good intro. Honestly, it's better intro than the tutorial, really. You can swim. You can sneak. You can blackjack. You can pickpocket. They don't cover pickpocketing in the tutorial. When's it gonna bring me my dinner? Why not replay on expert then? That's a great question. Maybe I have an idea about my proper anniversary stream.
What's there?
And playing Thief, and maybe having gift sub
Come on out then.
targets to up the difficulty. Maybe just something simple like if we get 5 gift subs, I'll turn the difficulty up to hard, and if we get 10 gift subs, I'll put it up to expert.
Hello? Is someone there?
This guy's always got perfect hearing.
Where are
He's also got a key, and I want it.
nothing making noise now?
They don't have moss arrows yet, you said.
Sir? Don't move.
Okay. I need to get the drop on him better. Sooner. Like so. Give me that key. Thank you. But if you need to do way more than that, like include a bean challenge or some other kind of player we could throw monkey at. What's a bean challenge? Well, I've honestly tried to think of stuff that I can do. I've not come up with anything, to be honest. The best I've come up with is when I'm getting near the end of a series, and the bonus games like Metal Gear series. We did other Kojima games. That's why we played Death Stranding. Spicy beans. Oh, hang on. Do you want me crying on stream? I don't know if I can cope with spice very well. Yeah, I've it's got to be something I'm willing to do and something people want to see. That's the trick. So that's why the more games has worked so far. There's also nice, oh, not beans, like dishwater or strawberries. I'll go get wasabi and we'll just go with that, hey?
I wonder if he reads them or if it's just for show.
Lord Bafford, a recent delivery of antiquities from Bonn contains several items which we felt might be of interest to you. Descriptions follow, but you are welcome to drop by our shop to examine them or our other goods in person. An ornamental sceptre, 3 feet in length. The body of the stave is weirwood, carved in the star and dot pattern. 6 inches of the ferrule and 5 inches of the grip are bound with burnished copper, overlaid by an ink and glaze Crocodile varnish. The crowning feature of this magnificent piece, however, is the 6-inch teardrop cut. Cloudstone, one of the finest of its type we have seen. A treasure box of 2 feet by 3 feet of silver birchwood. The lid is of inlaid pearline and onyx in a maze pattern carved into the wood. The feet are lion paws, each clutching a crystal globe. The inside of the box contains 2 principal compartments, one with glass shelves and one without. Beneath the compartments is a lockable 2-inch false bottom for your most valuable treasures. Grimworth and De Perrin, fine antiquities and precious relics. I hate false bottoms. I only want true bottoms around here. Godey's got a good idea of the repeatable 5 gift subs equals 10 squats or 20 squats, whatever he does. Melody Bafford. Speaks he sell to Guinea, did you bid? Trek-bound. The hammer hearts a bit afoot, a skulk, a ferreting about, grabbing many a one to vanish in the cold stone down below that their forgy chain sells. Took there your dealer Tarquis in their clutches night past, and 2 patrons as well, named of Lascelles and Ryan, scupped up as they left, and those not the first, cries Guinea. Little wonder, then, if Drekbo grows sparse come these days. Of course, the lack of blame to one hand, but I gave Guinea a firm understandsy, blood and doom in the whole book. So he'll be learning him and all he can about how to turn the hammers off him, never you fear. About your Victoria, nothing yet. Walks she an inch above the ground, for all the dirt of her footprints have I found. Dominic. What? I don't think we read that the first time, because I didn't know how to bloody do it. What was all that about? What's all that about?
Must have been rats.
Because yes, we do not have moss arrows yet. Oh, we're in the... How do we get to the throne room? Gotta figure that out. Aha, maybe we need to go up. Up, 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 and up. God. I know that's exactly what those statues are for, but they make me go, God. It's probably those guys down there we can hear. Okay, that's just a nice view of the pool, which is lovely and all. Okay, that might have been where we came in. Doors being open is usually a good sign that we've been through here. Yeah, we've been through here. Okay. So where do we go? $1,000,000 question. Where do we go now? Wow, wow, wow. Where do we go?
Was that you?
Get back here, dude. Do you reckon he saw us?
All right, you're in for.
Yeah, he saw us. Dark first.
Hey, what was that noise?
Do you think it'll be dark enough that he won't see? Let's see. All right. We'll see how we go. Is there anything up here? The $1,000,000 question of this game. Oh, there was something. There was a little bit of loot. Just a little bit of loot. Yeah, we need to take out that other guard first. I think it's a good idea. Since he'll be looking exactly where we'll be. Nearly used all our water arrows. That's the goal, isn't it? That's what we want to do. Oh no, this is... that's not what the guard is. That's okay. We don't have lockpicks yet, so these are all just open. Certainly we might not need to turn the lights on.
Making noise?
Might as well. Must be in the script. It's like, oh, to, you know, for them to do their taunt essentially. Okay. Where are we in the grand scheme of things? Oh, this is not the throne room. It's the front fucking entrance. Maybe we need the compass.
Did that mess with me and... Seems clear enough now. All right, where are you? Mess with me and your crew. Come on over here. Help!
There we go. Just one blemish on our record. Okay, this is heading towards the throne room. This direction. Right, so I was there and I went the completely wrong way around. Well done, me. Another key. We haven't actually had to unlock anything yet aside from the well room. Okay, this way. Oh, I remember this. I was real bad at this part. Yeah, real bad.
Odd noise. Must have been rats. Someone there?
Feels unfair that
It's
if
the wind, I guess.
you can shoot the arrows too high.
Thought I heard something.
Using confidence, that's it.
Don't worry, I'll find you. Thought I saw something. As soon as I find you, you're dead.
Right, now he's in trouble. Now we're going to wait for him to turn around. Exciting content. It's interesting how some of the blacks stand out in the higher contrast I've turned on. Here's the perfect stealth. The perfect stealth method. I am tapping X very lightly. Hashtag actual content. But we do need him to turn around though, because Excuse me one sec. All right, I'm back. Sorry, everybody. Have you ever had to debug your daughter's USB lamp that plays crackling, like fire crackling sounds in the dark at night? I have. I ended up unplugging it just to reset everything. It wouldn't change from music mode back to, you know, there's a couple of white noise options. Oh, for heaven's sake, he just turned again. That's it. That's it. How has he turned this way now? God, this guy's a pain. How fast did you want to take from Amazon? Well, it's bedtime, so
Who's creeping around?
not fast enough. God, that guy's a pain in the dick.
It's a throne room. How pretentious can you get?
We sit on the throne?
Here we go.
Just to get out again? No. Half an hour, not too bad. Thank you for the GG. No, I think that was all we had to do. Before death came, the liars were made to feast upon the hands of the thieves, and the thieves were made to ingest the tongues of their liar brothers. And we praise the Master Builder for his judgments. The Hammer, Book of Tenets.
I went to Cuddy's place to deliver the scepter, but Cuddy wasn't there. He'd been arrested by the Hammerites. Apparently they didn't approve of his occupation, and I doubt they approve of mine. So hopefully they'll never catch sight of me when I break him out of their prison. Which is what I'm going to do. They're holding Cuddy in a mining complex carved out of a quarry. The quarry's flooded, but the Hammers still work the top-level mines and have converted part of the complex into a penitentiary for those who violate their tenets. An associate of mine was confined there and has provided me with a map. It would be difficult to get in by way of the main gate, but there is another option. The mines break the surface of a hill south of the quarry. I'll drop into the mines and head for the prison, which will be found somewhere uphill and to the north. The Hammers don't venture into these lower mine levels because they're reputed to be haunted. I'd rather not have to do this job, but Cuddy's a reliable fence, and I don't appreciate the Hammerites abducting him. And he owes me money for the Bafford job.
So that is where we left it, so we can start calling it there. Pretend I wrapped up the stream. Raid. Morning, good evening, good evening. See you next time. Bye bye bye. Etc.